Hey, what's going on, ladies and gents? Uh, so this will be my introductory video for my YouTube channel. Um, the new one I'm starting, not the one I use just to watch videos. Uh, by now I've done 4 different takes on this video, and each one ends. The whole video is just very odd, and the sound is. Actually, let me go ahead and change that right now. This is. Shit. Okay. One take from now on. That's all I'm going to do. One take. So if the audio's suckish, sorry. Uh, Alright, so I guess let's start off with introductoring who I am. Yes, Jack, English. Introducing who I am. So my name is Jack, as you just heard me tell myself. I'm 17, an avid video game player. One would argue I spend too much time on video games and not enough time in the real world. So, I'm bringing video games to the real world. Hello, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, one of the billions of them. I'm sure there's billions. And I'm going to try and just have some fun doing this. I talk to myself a lot when I game anyway. So I often, especially as of late, that talking has devolved into just me commentating like I am recording a YouTube video, even though I'm not. So I figured for the peace of mind of my downstairs neighbors, so that they don't think I'm talking to myself, even though I am, I'm going to talk to myself and then later on upload it to the internet so that a whole bunch of people can make fun of me for talking to myself. Yay! I might have already mentioned it, but I'm 17. I'm currently in my senior year of high school, but I'm participating at a local community college through a program called Running Start. Um, I'm working just towards a liberal arts degree right now. I'm not going for anything major here. I just wanted to get out of high school and learn what college is like. And eventually, I plan to transfer and into any university really where they have a good program, because I want to be a game designer. And I've started teaching myself coding. I've taught myself C++ vaguely, and C Sharp I'm struggling with because it requires a lot of motivation for me to try and do. And motivation is not something that I come by easily in most situations. With video games, I can easily find the motivation to do so, but anything that requires actual work or like an actual hard process, I struggle to find motivation sometimes. So that's what my goal is in life. For the time being, I'm just going to be playing games by myself or with a couple friends, having a good time and uploading them on YouTube for some other people to enjoy. So, this is my game that I'm playing right now, Skyrim, obviously. Well, maybe not obviously, but most of you, I would imagine, can recognize this game. I'm going to be doing just a playthrough. Probably won't do any, like, heavy roleplay stuff. I'm not big on roleplay. I do, like, slight roleplay elements where I'll limit myself to only doing things that my character would logically do if they were a real person. But I'm not gonna do like any voiceovers or anything fancy like that. A, because I don't know how to do that properly, and B, because I have no interest in doing that. Um, a little bit of information about the game itself. I will be adding mods to Skyrim as I play it throughout the course of the game, really. Um, and I don't know if. First of all, let me preface it by saying I don't know if I'll add any more mods. I have a lot right now. I have almost 57, I think it was. So I don't know if I'll add any more. If I do find any more that I decide would be a useful addition, in that case, I'll probably go ahead and add those, and I'll let you guys know when I'm doing it. As for the mods I have installed right now, the ones that you'll see through the playthrough, I got some pretty obvious ones. Let me go to the mod configuration. So I got Frostfall, Hunterborn, Immersive Creatures, HUDs, more HUD, the usual. I got Ultimate Follower, Violins, Wet and Cold, Lanterns, stuff like that. But I also have things from graphic overhauls to make things prettier. I've got face overhauls to make people prettier. Um, Actually, I wanted to get the one for guys too. I got the texture for their bodies to make their bodies look nicer and not really, I don't know, gritty. But I also need to do their faces, and that's just, I don't know, it's such a pain because I have to choose options and stuff. Um, There are some NSFW mods installed. Not really. I have body replacers, and the body replacer that I use doesn't come with a non-nude option. So in order to balance it out, I also got the male counterpart so that it wasn't really awkward where every time I killed a guy and took his clothing, it was just like a loincloth. But whenever I killed a girl, she was all nude. So instead, I got both so that it's doubly awkward and everything is equal, because equality. Um, if there is a point in time in the game in which there is like clothing that I need to remove from somebody, I will probably edit that section out so that I don't have to worry about getting any YouTube strikes or like a heavier rating or something, because I don't feel like having a rated M channel when I'm really not going to be uploading any rated M content. And I mean, if you can't handle nudity, really, dude, I mean, the Greeks and Romans, like their entire architectural like statue themes were heavily nudity. But and in this day and age, it's not PC. So I probably will edit those out. There may be some slips of it when I forget or think I got it all, but I didn't get all of it in that case. Just point it out, or actually, I prefer you don't. Uh, but just I'll whatever. I'll just ignore it probably. But apart from that, I have Percus Maximus, which if you don't play Skyrim a whole lot, that is a mod by T3ND0. I don't know if I'm supposed to pronounce it Tendo, but basically he made a huge overhaul called Skyrim Redone a while ago, and I played that for a while. I ended up stopping playing that because I used most of the overhauls and realized I didn't do much unless I also put the combat overhaul in. But I'm a wimp, and when I put the combat overhaul in, I got destroyed on the easiest setting of the game. So I just stopped messing around with that. But when I heard Percus Maximus was a thing, I decided to install it and try it out. And so far I'm liking it. I do have a couple issues with it, such as getting I have the perk point and smithing on my old character. I did on my old character that was for the equivalent of Elven. But for some reason I still couldn't refine the Oriel's bow from the Dawn Guard mod pack, which was kind of annoying. I don't know. I really wanted to use that bow because it looked cool, and I didn't have Daedric gear yet, so I couldn't get a Daedric bow. But ended up being that I couldn't do that. So right now I'm playing a Breton mage, and I'll probably do a couple episodes of this character, maybe more than I originally intend to, simply because this is a relatively new character. I am level gosh, where do I go? Skills. I'm level 8, as you can see up here, and I have relatively high level destruction, but that's my highest stat. Everything else is around the 20s, early 20s to late 20s. So I haven't gotten very far in the quest line either. I think I started out, I have a Live Another Life mod. So I started out at the Winterhold College Mage's place so that I can start off being a true and proper mage. And that means I haven't gotten very far in any of the quests. So I'll probably do a couple, even though it's kind of like I'm jumping straight in. But eventually, if people want it enough, I might start a new Skyrim series with a brand new character. I'm not really against that. The only issue I have with starting new characters is there's no like multiple save slot function, and I don't know of any mods that do that. I can obviously look into it, but I probably won't for a while. Really, it's kind of a pain to keep track of all the different save files that I have when they just number them and put the username there. So what I usually do, what I have with my old character, is I deleted all those saves after I made a backup of all of those saves that were relevant to that character, and I'll probably do the same thing with this character. The only issue is if I'm playing a character, I can only play one character at a time. I can't do like multiple switch off things. So I'm going to stop running around and making people nauseous. So I've covered myself, and I've covered this game, and I touched on what I want to do for this channel, but really this channel is just going to be a gaming channel where I have fun with my friends. That's all it's going to be. I don't have any large expectations for it, and I hope nobody else does either, because I don't know, who the hell are you? This is my channel. Yeah. I swear, there will be swearing in my videos. You won't be able to avoid that. So, if in this day and age somehow there are people who are uncomfortable with swearing or an insane amount of swearing, you're probably not going to want to watch my channel. But I think that's a minor concern nowadays. I think a lot of people swear, even if they don't admit they do. So I don't think that should be too much of a problem. I'm going to go ahead and I can't speak English sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and wind down the episode, or the little introductory video, because at this point I'm starting to ramble, and my goal is to improve my rambling. That is to say, I want to make sure I stop rambling. So I'm taking a public speaking class so I can get a grip on how I'm going to talk things and organize my speech. So, that being said, welcome to the first episode, the introduction to my channel. And I hope you're willing to stay with me and watch some of my videos to come. So, thanks very much, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace. So good at stopping things.